Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this channel, you know that we are very, very supportive of Alex Otti of the Labour Party. We have sung his praises in this channel, how he has transformed Abia State, how he was in a better, has put Abia in a better shape than it has ever been since 1999. We have been unapologetic about praising Dr. Alex Otti for his good administration, which he has brought to bear in Abia State. Because one, we know where Abia State was before he came in. But the report I'm hearing about Alex Otti imposing tax on the churches is not palatable, and he should desist from it. This was because when I got this information, I tried to study it, to be frank. When the Christian Association of Nigeria, Abia State chapter, wrote a letter to him, which was made public to Dr. Alex Otti, protesting the imposition of tax on churches. He caught my attention, and that he allegedly, okay, let us put it like that, that he allegedly imposed tax on church billboards. Now, the allegation, as I said earlier, was made by the chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, Abia State chapter, Reverend Ojo Ojo Uduma, and the secretary, Reverend Francis Okere, in the letter they wrote to, the protest letter they wrote to Dr. Otti. In that letter, they wrote to express their displeasure with the state government's policy on compelling churches to pay tax on their signposts. And this is what they said. It was an excerpt from that, which really touched me. It said, as a Christian and God's own state, Abia is known as the God's own state. Say, as a Christian and God's own state, it is regrettable that Abia State is the only state in the whole federation that is taxing churches on their signpost. I don't know whether Abia State, whether that is, but I know that no state taxes religious organizations. Okay? Then they urged the governor to look into this matter and possibly rescind the policy to avoid compelling the body of Christ in the state from seeing the regime as anti-church. And that is what Otti should avoid. He should avoid provoking the church in Southeast and in Abia State in particular. He should go and ask those who tried to play the church in the Southeast how they ended up. He should go and ask them. Now, the chief executive officer of Abia State Signage and Advertising Agency, Victoria Omubiko, said churches in the state pay signage fees, not tax for their billboards. That's a question of semantic now. Whether you call it tax or not, that they are being paid to pay for signage. It's a taxation, whether you like it or not. This is what she said. She said the agency did not impose a tax on churches. Rather, churches are asked to pay the usual signage fees as enshrined in the Abia State Law number 09 of 2012. 09 Law number 09 of 2012. A law was made in 2012 that churches should pay signage fee. Now, what this means to me is that if there is a law that was made since 2012, when Dr. Okere was governor, and if they have been paying this signage fee, it means they have been paying it for 3 years now. Before they have been paying it for, how many years now? Almost this 2024. They have been paying it for 12 years. I mean, they have been paying it for 12 years. That's not, I don't think that's even a Ikpeazu's time. Maybe, yeah, it should be Ikpeazu's period, 2012. Ikpeazu was, like, it should be Theodore's period. That should be Theodore's administration. 2012 should be Governor Theodore's period. Now, if they have been paying that, why are they complaining now? Because that begs the question. If Christian Association of Nigeria, based on this law that the CEO of Abia State Signage and Advertising Agency is claiming, what she's claiming, if that this is in line with the law established since 2012. So why are they complaining about the payment in 2024? The truth of the matter remains, it seems to me that they were not paying it before. Because if they were paying it before, why didn't they protest under the previous administration? If they were paying it under Ikpeazu, they paid it under Theodore, they paid it under Ikpeazu for 8 years. Then if that had been the case, why are they complaining now? That gives me the impression that if there was a law like that, it wasn't implemented. Perhaps those who did it understood that later that it shouldn't have been made. Because if the churches were paying this signage since the law was made in 2012, allegedly, then why are they complaining now? And I was expecting the report that I studied or I read for the CEO of Abia State Signage and Advertising Agency, Victoria Mubiko, to pursue that kind of line of argument. Okay? Because the way I understood it, if they have been paying, it wouldn't be a new thing for them. Because by protesting, writing that protest letter, it shows that this is a new thing to them. And I will advise Dr. Alex Otti to not to squander his goodwill by being associated with a governor that imposed tax. Whether it is signage, no church should pay something like that. Churches are like NGOs. They are tax exempt. The church do a lot of work in the southeast and elsewhere. Besides, if Abia State is looking for money, if Abia cannot generate money from the businesses that go on around Abia State, in Aba and other parts of the state, they cannot generate money to run the state through other businesses. It means they can't think outside the box, and they think it is from churches' signages that will make Abia great. They are missing the point. They are going to squander their goodwill. And like the Khan warned him there that his regime could be seen as anti-church. And he should also note there are people who are eyeing at his seat. We, in this channel, we keep on talking about how he's good, how he has done well. You know how in this channel we kicked against the threat that was made by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, that they are going to take over Abia State. We said, no, you can't take it over like that. It's Abia people that will decide. And if it is Abia people that will decide, do not make Abia people to begin to think twice about you by being seen in any shape or form to be anti-church. How many churches are there in Abia State? How much will you generate from their signage? Abia is littered with business establishments from both rural and urban areas. Abia people are business-oriented people. If you cannot generate money from those businesses, and for crying out loud, Abia State is an oil producing state. If you cannot generate money from the 13% derivation, you cannot generate money from the federal allocation, I do not think you can be able to generate anything from churches' signages, signboards, or billboards to be able to make you great. He shouldn't do that so that he don't kick himself, shoot himself on the foot, and make it easier for those who want him out of power in 2027 to find it very easy to do. That's my advice to Ojo. He should look at the cans appeal. That letter should not be treated lightly. He should hold a meeting with them and tell them and do nothing to convince them. All this idea that churches has money, what you should Abia State should keep off from it. The idea that pastors have money. Are they not part of the part of the Nigerian society, seeing the hardship in the country? Which churches are non-governmental organizations. They need help. In northern Nigeria during Ramadan, state governors were feeding the poor during Ramadan. Have any state in the southeast done anything for the body of Christ during Christmas? They do anything for them? Look at what northern governors do for Muslims. While you may not have the inclination to do things like that in the south, but people should not make it difficult for Christians to be able to perform their worship to their God in spirit and in faith by making you the subject of their prayer. Allow them to run their affairs. Allow them. Their signage, the church's signage is not what will make Abia great. That's my advice for Theodore, for Alex Otti. He's somebody that this channel have said nice things about, and we keep on saying good things about him because of the kind of problem he met on the ground and how he has been solving them diligently. Okay, I don't want to go into negativity. So let us, whoever is close to him, advise him to remove his hand. He should stop those people. If the signages fee or whatever they are charging by other businesses that litter Abia is not enough for Abia, then I don't think that the church's signage fee is what is going to make Abia great. That's my thinking. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position on this, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.